Good day, everyone. This is about one of the most congenial Obas of Lagos, Oba Adeyinka Oyekan II of the Ologunkutere ruling dynasty. My name is Lukman Owolabi. Kindly flow with me as we summarize the life and times of the 22nd Eleko of Eko. Oba Adeyinka Oyekan was a great-grandson of Oba Dosunmu, who reigned from 1853 to 1885. His grandfather was Oba Adeyinka I, who was Oba of Lagos from 1885 to 1900. Oba Adeyinka was born on the 30th of June 1911 at number 1 Catholic Mission Street in Lagos Island. He grew up under the care of his maternal grandparents because his father, Kushanu Abiola Oyekan, and mother, Evangelina Omolara Labinjo, were fully engaged in the business of textile merchandising all over Yoruba land. Young Adeyinka Oyekan and his older sister, Funmilayo, were brought up by Alfred and Madame Remilekun Labinjo with scant regard for their royal birth. Indeed, they did not get to know they were royalty until they became young adults. Prince Adeyinka Oyekan attended the Kobos High School and King's College in Lagos. He was later admitted into the Nigerian Pharmacy School in 1930, a school that was subsequently transferred to Yaba Higher College, where he obtained a diploma in pharmacy. He also studied at Edinburgh University and returned to Nigeria to seek employment with the Colonial Office. He soon after traveled to Eastern Nigeria, where he secured employment with the Methodist Mission Hospital in Amachara and Umuahia. He later joined the Nigerian Medicine Stores in Port Harcourt, got enlisted in the 81st West Africa Division during the Second World War, and eventually became a government pharmacist and dental technologist at the Ministry of Health in Lagos, before dabbling into private practice. Prince Adeyinka Oyekan's journey to attaining the crown of Eleko of Eko was anything but smooth. It was a 16-year battle of wits and perseverance. Oba Falolu passed on in 1949, and Prince Temiyemi Dosunmu of the Dosunmu royal lineage and Prince Musendiku Adeniji Adele, whose grandfather was Oba Adele Ajosun, became front-runners for the throne. The kingmakers consulted the Ifa oracle and proclaimed Adeniji Adele as the choice of the gods. The colonial authority thereby pronounced him Oba-elect. The Dosunmu lineage were dissatisfied with the decision and eventually launched the legal challenge. It was in the course of this that Prince Temiyemi Dosunmu passed on. The Dosunmu family then summoned a meeting and selected Prince Adeyinka Oyekan as the new family head. He, along with others, continued the legal challenge from the Supreme Court to West Africa Court of Appeal and later to the Privy Council, where the appeal was eventually dismissed with the affirmation of Musendiku Adeniji Adele as the rightful beneficiary of the throne of Eleko of Eko. Prince Adeyinka Oyekan became demoralized. This was accentuated by the fact that he had spent a lot of money in the course of prosecuting the case to the point of financial insolvency. He then had to return to his family in Edinburgh to cool off. It was from Edinburgh that he wrote to the Secretary of State of the Colonies in 1953 for an executive review of the case. This was followed by another correspondence in 1957 to the Lordship Council chambers to keep the case alive, all to no avail. The battle was also steeped in the politics of the period. The NCNC supported Prince Adeyinka Oyekan, while the Action Group were in favor of Oba Adeniji Adele. In August 1958, Prince Adeyinka Oyekan returned to Lagos from Edinburgh. He continued to pick up the pieces of his life until July 1964, when the death of Oba Adeniji Adele was announced. He immediately filed his application before the kingmakers to succeed Oba Adeniji Adele. After due screening and consultation with the Ifa oracle, Prince Adeyinka Oyekan was chosen as Oba-elect and installed on 11th of March 1965 as the second Christian Eleko of Eko after Ibikunle Akitoye, who reigned from 1925 to 1928. Oba Adeyinka Oyekan was a widely traveled socialite and sports enthusiast. He was a principled and accommodating custodian of culture. an avid lover of ordinary folks and protector of his heritage. Oba Adeyinka Oyekan it was who championed the advocacy for creation of Lagos State against the position of Western Region government that Lagos, as a Yoruba city, must become part of Western Region. Oba Adeyinka Oyekan, even as a prince and later as the Eleko of Eko, fought vehemently for Lagos to remain an autonomous city and also the federal capital. Indeed, it was Oba Oyekan that coined the phrase Gedegbe Lekowa, meaning Lagos is autonomous. He was fearless and relentless in his advocacy, along with other notable Lagosians, until Lagos State was created in 1967 by the government of General Yakubu Gowon. Oba Adeyinka Oyekan commanded the respect and adoration of Lagosians. He was a peacemaker, an epitome of wisdom. He inspired a lot of people and brought dignity and respect to the throne. He was a jolly good Oba who loved life. He loved to be around his family. He had a taste for Heineken beer and would pose with his favorite cigar for full effect. He had quite a few house parties at the palace with his favorite musician, King Sunny Ade, on the bandstand. He savored every moment such shindigs had to offer. He was the permanent chairman of Lagos Council of Obas, and he ensured that the progress of Lagos remained paramount in all their deliberations and activities. Oba Adeyinka Oyekan was made chancellor of several universities and was bestowed with honorary doctorate degrees by many institutions. He was a man of the people who commanded the loyalty of a circle of close friends. Many of them became honorary chiefs who were never too far away from the palace. He loved Lagos, and Lagosians loved him. Oba Oyekan II passed on at age 91 on the 1st of March 2003 after 38 years on the throne of his forefathers. Oba Adeyinka Oyekan witnessed defining epochal moments in Nigeria. He saw Nigeria when we had the Southern and Northern protectorates. He witnessed the amalgamation into the colony and protectorate of Nigeria by Lord Lugard in 1914. He saw the effects of World War I and participated in the Second World War. He outlived the tenure of all colonial governors in Nigeria, from Sir Hugh Clifford in 1919 to that of Sir James Robertson that terminated in 1960. He also witnessed the advent of self-rule by regions and Nigeria's independence from Britain. He was part of Nigeria's checkered history as an observer in all the military coups that happened in Nigeria. He witnessed the economic growth and self-immolation tactics that pervaded the First Republic, the elevation of mediocrity and shenanigans of the Second Republic, the aimless and confused subterfuge that characterized the Third Republic, and handover to civilian rule in 1999, which signaled the beginning of the tempestuous Fourth Republic that we presently bask in. Oba Adeyinka Oyekan came, he saw and wrote his name in the sands of time. He now belongs to the Saints' triumphant army. Rest on, the compassionate Oba Adeyinka Oyekan II. Ọmọ Kúṣàánú, bàbá Kòfórọlá bàbá Kọ́lá, olówó Èkó bàbá ọba nílùú Ìlàdó, ọmọ Abégúnṣe má bẹ́nìyàn ṣe, ọmọ Abágijá má bẹ́nìyàn jà, ọmọ Lékún, Ọ̀dẹ́kún, alára Gbàyídá, à ń lébọ̀ lẹ́yìn, ó ń lára wájú, ọmọ Òrókò ńlàdó, ọmọ Ọ̀sán Ìlàwẹ̀, ọmọ igi wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́rẹ́ lóde Ìlàdó, wọn ì fọkọ́rò, wọn ì fàdárò, bá a sì rótàn àgbọ́dọ̀ kúrò níbẹ̀. Súnre Kábíyèsí Àyìndé ọmọ ọba Mẹ́tanìgà. Till next time, when we pick on another Eleko, mo yọ̀ fún ẹ, mo yọ̀ fúnra mi.